Scrapbooking.com magazine presents the following paper cutting systems article from the May 2011 issue. Photo Frame Cards by Chris Vanderwood for Pazls. This month's project represents everything that comes to mind when we think of the month of May: weddings, Mother's Day, new babies, and spring. By changing the colors, message, and size of the card, you can customize it for any occasion. This beautiful card folds out for an announcement or sentiment and then folds down once again to reveal a special photograph. The card itself is a stand-up frame for the photo, making it a cherished memento. You can change the size, color, and embellishments to match your creative vision using the Pazls Inspiration electronic cutter. The smaller size card is perfect for a Mother's Day card or a new baby announcement, while the larger card makes a stunning wedding invitation. The card size is easily changed in the Inspiration Studio software, and the Inspiration's 12 by 24 inch mat makes cutting one large piece possible, thus eliminating the need for piecing the card together. You can even custom size your photo to fit whatever frame size you choose. No more guesswork when printing the photo. You can also custom create and cut the front panels to match the paper you're using or the overall wedding theme. The full-featured and powerful Inspiration Studio software gives you the tools you need to completely customize your cards. You're not limited to cartridges or pre-made designs. In other words, you are in control. Materials for the small photo frame include one sheet of 12 by 12 double-sided pattern cardstock, a half sheet of 12 by 12 white or coordinating cardstock, a half sheet of 12 by 12 pink or other coordinating cardstock, one sheet of 8.5 by 11 white vellum, a sheet of white printer paper, and some coordinating ribbon for the card tie. For the large photo frame card, you'll need one 12 by 15 sheet of cream textured cardstock, two sheets of 12 by 12 red or coordinating cardstock, one sheet of 12 by 12 black cardstock, a scrap piece of silver cardstock, a sheet of white printer paper, some silver satin ribbon for the card band, a black gel pen, 12 by 24 inch Inspiration mat, the Inspiration pen tool, and a glue dot for the ribbon. For both projects, you'll also need some strong glue, such as Mono Adhesive by Tombow. Complete cutting files for these projects are available to members of Pazls Craft Room. Instructional videos for the Inspiration can be found at the Pazls Craft Room or Pazls YouTube site. To start, cut the card body out of cardstock. If you're making the larger card, you'll need a Pazls 12 by 24 inch mat. Remember, Craft Room members can download the cutting files from the website. Next, create the front panels for the card or use the cutting files from the Craft Room. You can use the WYSIWYG feature to easily create your own panels. Decide on the size and shape of the photo opening and create it in the software. Add this to your card cutting file. Use the Pazls pen tool and black gel pen to write love on the ribbon tab. Leaving the mat in the cutter, change back to the blade holder and cut around the writing. Then, cut all the pieces: the front panels, inside mat or overlay for the sentiment, photo frame, and the ribbon tab pieces. In the Inspiration Studio software, import the photo you'll be using into the software and size it to fit behind the opening you designed. Copy the file onto a blank page and fill the page with copies of the photo, then print it onto photo paper. Alternatively, you can save the photo as a JPEG and take it to your local photo printing company. Print your sentiment or announcement on vellum or printer paper. Remember to double check the size to ensure that it will fit on the card. Now we're ready to assemble the cards. You might want to practice the assembly of the card before you actually glue anything down. This will help you understand how the card goes together. First, glue the front panels to the card, making sure that the inner piece folds at the bottom of the card. Next, glue the mat and printed sentiment to the outside of the folded flap. If you're using the overlay, glue that over the sentiment or announcement. If you have an inner frame, glue the inner frame to the back side of the main frame piece as shown. Glue the photo to the frame now before you finish the assembly. Put a line of strong glue on the top and bottom edges of the front side of the frame piece as shown. Glue the single fold end of the frame to the card flap, aligning the cut edge along the flap fold line. Fold the double fold part of the frame inward. Then fold the flap into the card. This will position the frame correctly so that it will stand when opened. Assemble the ribbon tab and glue it to the middle of the ribbon. Leave the ribbon long enough to tie in the back of the card, or you can trim it to overlap and adhere with a glue dot to make a band around the card. To find the Pazzel's products mentioned in this article and shown in these projects, check with your local scrapbook retailer. Browse our premier retail stores for coupons to a store near you. We hope you enjoyed this article from Scrapbooking.com magazine. Please check out all of the great articles and projects in this month's issue.